All right, 259. Hey, welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma,
I'm J-Rock.
and we have an amazing show for you guys today. Um, it's been a dope couple weeks. Oh, you've been doing a lot of self-reflecting, but I want to know. The people want to know. How's your day, J-Rock?
It's midnight
Uh-huh.
and I'm trying not to fall asleep, so um I'm doing this for the fans.
I'm glad that you have that dedication. I mean, it's not very likely that you find co-hosts with the same, drive that you have.
Well, I've had a
Um,
long day, so
you have had a long day. You've had a
I've
long
had a
couple
long
of weeks. Yo,
Yep,
you've been
facts.
going through it. I mean, we both have been going through it. I haven't been to therapy in a little bit, but it's fine because
I
nobody's
need
asked me how my day
therapy.
was.
I need therapy. So that's where we're at. How was your
Talk
day?
space. Talk space.
Fuck Talkspace. They never sponsored us.
That's true, man. What the fuck? I'm going to better help. That's what I'm gonna do. Well,
How's your day been? Or
my
week?
day's been good, man. I can't really complain, to be honest. Went to like this Atlanta Spring Festival thing, and it's actually Saturday. We usually don't film on Saturdays,
It's
so
actually Sunday right now because it's midnight.
oh yeah, it is shit.
Yeah.
But I'm having a little drink because it's one of my cheat days. So,
Drink that
hey,
H2O.
let's cheers. Ready? One, two, three. There we go. We just
Cheers from Bikini Bottom.
cheers from the eighth dimension, J squared, the
Multiverse.
multiverse. But yeah, we have an awesome show for you guys today. Some interesting topics and some crazy things to tell you guys. Like we couldn't really kind of like hold this one off. It was like kind of like an hour never, We've been gone for too long and there's a lot of shit going on. So we want to talk about it with you guys.
hmm If I get
So
delirious, I apologize, but not
I
really.
don't. That's what I want. I want you to
Yeah.
say the fucked up things.
Okay.
All right. So first thing we have for you guys is sports and entertainment. So the NBA playoffs are happening right now without LeBron, which is fucking insane to me. I'm not gonna say the Lakers because everybody's gonna say, "Oh yeah, well the Lakers." No, no, it's not about the Lakers. It's about LeBron. Let's be clear. And before anybody says anything crazy, keep in mind this man's old, can't carry a team anymore. Well, I think he still could still carry a team, but they
Whoa,
have
you
to at
are
least try. They
you
have
are
to at least
making
try.
some bold statements, my friend.
I'm just saying, at least, yo, Kevin Love at least tried. Tristan Thompson at least tried. That's what got them through it. But you have a whole bunch of scrubs. I'm just saying, bunch of scrubs on the Lakers.
Shots fired. Okay,
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
you're
Oh,
right.
I'm
You're right.
sorry.
No, I agree with you. I think the Russell Westbrook experiment failed, which I called as soon as it started happening. Um, Russell Westbrook just was never a good fit for the Lakers. You can't play with other players that expect you to play your part. Russell Westbrook needs the ball in his hand to create. And it's kind of difficult when you have players like LeBron, who is also the same type of player, and AD, who is injury prone and highly overrated.
I agree with you on that front. The thing
So,
is that I feel like Russell Westbrook is a great one-on-one player. Like he'll
mm-hmm.
be great in a one-on-one competition, but it's like it seems like from what I'm seeing, like and mind you, I'm not the basketball guru. I don't know, but from what I see, it looks like it's a team thing where he can't operate as efficiently as he could, or he needs to operate with a whole bunch of people who suck and need to put the ball in his hand. Because that's
uh,
what I think was happening in OKC when KD left.
yes and no. I think in OKC, that was a situation, but when he went to the Wizards, he had Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
But also, I think Scott Brooks knows how to play Russell Westbrook. So the fact that he left to come to the Lakers, I understand like he was coming home, but you need to stay with the coach that knows how to use you with teams and how you play. So if
Okay.
anything, I would like to see him go back to the Wizards. But that's just
Yes,
me.
yes and no, because also at the same time, yeah, you can go back to the Wizards, but where are you gonna go? Do you want to go to a team that is not good? I don't think it's gonna put the funding in to make you a championship team, because that's what every NBA player dreams of, being a champion.
I
Especially
feel you.
if you're at the if you have the physical capabilities, the speed, the ability, the agility that Russell Westbrook has, you want to be a champion. There's a lot of people, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people in the NBA who are just coasting and they're chilling because, you know, they're making the money, they're just playing
Mm-hmm.
basketball, they're doing what they love. And then there's people who want to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Russell Westbrook is a person who wants to win, but it's a mentality shift that needs to be made, because if you're working with the best player in the world, LeBron James, and you cannot go ahead and create, like, you can't go ahead and make your shots, simple shots that you're supposed to be making. You
Mm-hmm.
can't create plays. You can't help create plays. You can't do things when LeBron's on the bench. Then what are we doing? You know,
Yeah. But
it's just,
I saw it coming.
oh yeah, absolutely. You did from a mile away. I was
Yeah.
hopeful. I was hopeful. I was like, oh, maybe this is this, but it wasn't.
No, I called it from the beginning. I thought that trade was stupid, but I mean, what are we gonna do?
I could say that they wasted a year. They wasted a year, but at least we know what came out of it. It
LeBron wasted a year, not the
LeBron wasted.
Lakers.
Yeah,
LeBron wasted a year.
yeah, I agree. I think that we did get some players that got to shine because of how bad it was, that probably wouldn't have gotten to shine otherwise. They probably would have
Mm-hmm.
put another person in. So like, I think is it, I don't know if it's that white dude. It's a white
Austin
dude that's,
Reeves.
yeah, Austin Reeves. He was doing really good. I think
Mm-hmm.
he just needs time, and he needs to have time on the floor.
He's
Eh,
like the new Alex Caruso.
Yeah, he's a new Caruso.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if does Avery Bradley play for the Lakers? I'm not sure.
He
I'm
does, but
tripping.
no, I wouldn't count him as someone who was good. I
I would
think
say I would say that he
he
was
robbed the
making.
Lakers.
Oh yeah,
He robbed the Lakers because the Warriors had picked him up and wanted to sign him, and then he decided to sign with the Lakers, and it ended up working out better for the Warriors because look at how the Warriors are playing.
yeah.
Look at where the Lakers are at.
But I mean, I think that the Warriors definitely were highly expected to perform at the level that they are performing at now, because it's like, dude, what do we expect? The only thing that I feel like has changed or is not like was not expected of the Warriors is Jordan Poole to be, and that's a positive. That's such a positive, because
If
I
you don't
didn't see
watch the
it coming.
Warriors play, okay, that's my point. If you don't watch the Warriors play throughout the season, then yeah, you're like, oh, who is this Jordan Poole guy? Jordan Poole has carried the Warriors in multiple games when Klay Thompson has been injured and when Steph has been injured.
Yeah,
The kid has been good since last year because they sent him to the G League after his rookie year. He blew up the G League, came back up, and he balled last year at the end of the year. And then this year, everyone's like, oh, who's this Jordan Poole guy? Bro, where the fuck have y'all been at?
I think
Come
it's
on
hard. I
now.
think it's tough. I think when you go to the G League, it's one of those things where it's like when you get sent to the G League, it's like, ooh, it puts an asterisk on your legacy. Like, imagine if like any other player was sent to the G League. Like, imagine if LeBron was sent to the G League. You'd be like, is he really that good? That's always going to be a stint on your career. You get me? So, I mean, I could understand why people weren't thinking the way they were. Well, the way they are now.
I mean,
Because
I'm
to me now, I'm like, damn, all right, he's fire. Okay, great job.
no, he's a baller. I just feel like as someone who watches the Warriors, I'm
Yeah.
kind of perplexed as to why people are surprised. But
Well, as somebody who doesn't, I'm letting you know. Dun-dun-dun.
I'm letting you know that the Warriors are back.
Yeah,
They
Warriors
have a
definitely
they have a
they're
third
shutting it
Splash
down.
brother. Mm-hmm.
They're shutting it down, and I feel like, yo, I never thought about it as much as I do now. There's something to Steph being as hype as he is. Like at first, I was just like, oh, that's just who he is. But I feel like there's like a tactic that just fucks you up mentally. Like when like when he shoots the ball, turns around, I'm just thinking like, I mean, I get it. Like, okay, yeah, he could shoot, all right. But then like when he's hyped even on the bench, when he's hyped all around,
Yep.
it just boosts that morale. And
The
like you see
energy.
it, yeah, like if you play sports, then you would feel that same way. Like you
Mm-hmm.
could be down like 30 points, but if somebody's still like sitting there hyping you up every time you do something good, like you're gonna get there. You're gonna get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Everybody needs their hype man.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. Let's talk about these
to get to the
other.
Celtics
Yeah.
versus,
Well, the Nets. This is another thing I
yeah,
called.
we didn't talk about the Nets yet.
This is another team I called
Oh
out.
no, I was with you on this one.
No, I
I
know,
was
I
with you
know,
on this one.
I know. But people were hyping it up,
What
Nets
I
versus
and
Lakers,
I
and I
love
was
it.
like,
I love it.
okay, we already talked about the James Harden trade.
Yeah.
KD and Kyrie to me don't work at all. I think they're both ball dominant players, and while Kyrie is like a better point guard all around and could, you know, pass and everything and set up plays and all that, I feel like he still wants to be the go-to person when it comes to final shots. Um, I think KD thought that if he was going with Kyrie to Brooklyn, that it'll be similar to him and Steph's relationship. But you could tell how important Steph was and the Warriors were to KD and his development and him being the superstar, because now in Brooklyn everything's failing. You're bringing in people, yet nothing is working out. The whole James Harden trade destroyed the rest of your bench and your team because you had no shooters, you had no rebounders, you had nobody coming on. Then you make the trade to get Ben Simmons and send James Harden to the Sixers. The Sixers are balling out. Meanwhile, Ben Simmons is over there cashing in a paycheck. Is he even a basketball player? No. And then, oh, they're hyping him up to come back for game 4. Bro, you're about to get swept at home to the fucking Celtics. Kyrie's enemies. Y'all are trash.
It's wild to me because I look, there's it's so sweet to me because as you know, as everybody should know, I'm a LeBron fan. And there's two sides to this that I want to expose. First, it just goes to show that KD is not as good as LeBron and has never been as good as LeBron. Because LeBron against the same team with the Cavs shut that shit down. It wasn't like a discussion and everybody just brushed it off like, "Oh, but you know whatever, it's the East, it's the East." No, where's all that it's the East talk now? Nobody's
Facts.
talking shit. Everybody everybody was talking up, "Oh yeah, Kevin Durant, he's a better shooter, he's a better." None of that shit is mattering right now. None of it. LeBron didn't have a squad. LeBron didn't have none of that shit. Now we go to the Kyrie conversation. How Kyrie was complaining about LeBron and all this shit. All right, cool. Go ahead, step away. Now he went to the Celtics, failed in the Celtics. Now he's in Brooklyn. He's allowed to play. There's nothing holding him back. They're just failing. And
They
what's the
don't have
common
chemistry.
and the common denominator for Kyrie failing is that he
Is
didn't have
Kyrie.
somebody. Yeah, it's Kyrie, but also he doesn't have somebody to give that direction or to kind of take that heat off of him. Like, because Kyrie to me is the best port is the I'll say the craftiest point guard in the league. Like he makes some shit up. He'll make some shit up and he'll create space out of nothing. Like there'll be nothing there for him, and he'll create space out of nothing. I'll say,
That sounds like Steph Curry, but okay.
no, no, okay, listen. I'll put it like this.
CP3, but okay.
No, no, no. Let me put it like this. Chris Paul has the best IQ as a point guard in the league. Period. That's what I think makes him create space as efficiently as he does because he knows exactly what you're going to do and where you're going to do it, which helps him create that space. And he's not selfish. He won't have to take the shot. He'll pass it off. Steph is the best shooter, extremely crafty, best shooter in the league, hands down. Doesn't have to be through point guard. What? No, best shooter in the league, hands down. Why I say Kyrie's the most crafty is because he'll be double, triple team, quadruple team, whatever, and he'll create his own space. He'll direct you one way, move another way. He doesn't have to pass the ball, and he'll get a shot in. He just knows he's has really, really, really good handles, and his handles are off the charts to me. But all this proves is that if you don't have somebody who's willing to be an assist person like LeBron, then your shit's gonna fail. It's gonna
Yeah.
fail.
And it's obviously failing now, but I think this just shows that Kyrie needed LeBron and
Yep.
KD needed Steph.
And KD's not as good as LeBron.
No.
KD is like I just hated that conversation. People were having this conversation like it was real, and I was like, no, you don't understand. Like you could pull up, you could. I when people have a conversation with me when it comes to LeBron, I'm like, yo, you can have a movie marathon with LeBron's highlights, just his highlights, not full games, just his highlights. You could have a movie marathon and you could just chill and sit there and watch. That's how good this person is. You can't do that with other players in this league right now or in the past. You can't because he's that dominant.
Don't say in the past, but yeah.
I could say in the past.
No.
I could definitely say in the past.
No.
Yes.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
No.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
Not doing this with you.
yeah, let's continue. The
So
Heat. The
versus the
Heat.
Sixers.
No, the Heat and the Hawks. The
Oh
Sixers
shit.
are playing Toronto.
My
Yeah.
bad. I don't know how
So
to read.
I'm sorry, I forgot. No, the Heat choked game 3, lost
Nah,
by
but they've
one
been
point.
dominating. They've been
They've been
dominating.
dominating, but here's my issue with Jimmy Butler. I like you, Jimmy Butler. I really do.
Don't break my heart. Don't break my
But
fucking heart right now.
you are not the go-to guy at the end of the game. You
And then
better
she
give
did
the
it.
ball to Tyler Hero. And that is that. Also, Bam, where the fuck are you? Yeah. Philly over here is looking dominant. They did lose to the Raptors, so they are 3-1. So no sweeps just yet. The only team that is looking to sweep is the Celtics.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how the
I,
Heat and the Sixers continue to do, but obviously, let's go Heat.
I think the Heat are I could put them in the contention for winning it all.
Yeah, same.
I could put them
I
in the contention for winning it all
I
because
have
they're
them.
mhm, the Warriors, of course,
Yeah,
and yeah, honestly, that's it. I don't see any other
maybe
team.
maybe the Suns, maybe,
Oh, and the
but
Suns.
Devin.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. Everybody is sleeping on the Suns.
Yeah.
Suns are probably the best team in the league as far as like longevity and consistency.
Well,
Because to me,
here's the thing though. Devin Booker is injured, so we'll see how it continues to
oh
go. But I feel like the Suns have been the best team in the NBA
yeah,
so far in the regular season. I would put the Heat below them, but definitely the Suns. So not
'Cause
sleeping on the Suns.
I just think that Chris, like I'm telling you, man, he makes a way, and also he has a different type of hype than like a Steph Curry would, or he has
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
it's like a
CP3
point
is
guard.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like he has the type of hype that it's almost like he's mad, but for no reason. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we're winning. We're up 20. I don't give a fuck. Make that shit.
Yeah.
Like goddamn.
Yeah. He's
Like,
old
and
school.
yeah, he definitely is gonna put like he's gonna put a fire in your ass. Like if you don't do what you're supposed to do, and that's what some teams need, and that's what somebody probably like a Russell Westbrook needs.
No, I don't
But
think that would work, but
nah, I don't think that team would work at all.
no, at all.
Keep your Devin Booker. Devin Booker, he's doing his thing, man. I
All right.
love that.
Let's move on from the NBA playoffs because I feel like we've
No,
talked
wait.
about it too much. We've
I
talked about it
understand.
too much.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. 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 I'm just torn between Memphis and okay. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
no, no, we're not talking about that.
I'm just hurt. I'm hurt. I love them
Because I think
both.
it's about to be tied.
Oh no way.
I think it might be a tied series, yeah.
This shit's breaking my heart.
Yeah, well, we'll kind of hint on it. We both like John Morant and Anthony Edwards, so we're kind
Fire.
of like, who do we want?
I know, and it just sucks to see them go against each other. It's like watching two brothers fight. It's like no,
No,
I want
stop
the
it.
I want the one I want to win. Like
Yeah,
don't fight though.
yeah,
But yeah, such a great time in the NBA playoffs. It's a really exciting time. But
yeah.
moving on, we
This is
got
all you.
boxing. All right, so I love boxing. I enjoy the sport. It's so awesome. And today, which is Saturday,
Sunday.
Tyson Fury. All right, look, let me do my thing. All right,
I will
Tyson
mute
Fury.
myself.
Fuck, man. So it's Tyson Fury versus Dylan White. Nobody saw this coming because everybody's like, "Who the fuck is Dylan White?" Yeah, he's great heavyweight, but at the same time, um, I think boxing is losing the spice when it comes to contenders, and it might just be because Tyson Fury is that fucking good. So Tyson Fury, he's had a bunch of ups and downs in his life. He's been through every and anything as far as drugs, drinking, all this fucked up shit when he was at his peak, and then he came back just to fight Deontay Wilder and bust his ass. Like, and pretty much I think they had a trilogy or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah,
Point is, he's at the top, and now he's just knocking people off, like left and right, and it's dope because like to see a story like that, and he's so awkward looking, and the way he boxes is super awkward. He's just long, lanky, and chunky. It's just a lot of weight to like get off of you, and you could see in like his previous fights how he uses everything that he has instead of just his hands against you. So we have that type of person at the heavyweight division, and he just challenged, or he just pretty much teased a fight between the UFC heavyweight champion
I saw that.
Francis Ngannou. Yeah. So Francis Ngannou is a power punching heavyweight. Definitely has been coming into himself. And he's the champion of the UFC. And it's gonna be a hell of a ride to see that fight because obviously boxing and MMA, two completely different sports. They keep trying to compare them. It doesn't make sense. But to see that fight happen, it's going to be really fun to watch. But definitely something that's going to do a lot for boxing because as of right now, doesn't look too good to me in the heavyweight division, at least. Now it's on to you. Go ahead, do your thing.
Let me tell you how happy I am. As a Kendrick Lamar fan,
Okay.
I am happy to announce that he is dropping his album on May 13th. It's been 5 years since he dropped Damn. 5 years, okay? So I will not apologize for the person I will become on May 13th. Okay? Yeah, thank you. So he's dropping an album. It's called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I'm excited to hear anything, basically, because it's been 5 years, like I said. I'm hoping he drops a single before May 13th, but we'll see. Kendrick being Kendrick might drop The Heart Part 5 or might not drop anything until the album drops. So for those of you who are not Kendrick Lamar fans, usually before he drops an album, he drops a verse or like a freestyle, and he calls it the Heart Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. So the last one that he dropped was basically him calling out Big Sean, which was crazy. And then he dropped Damn. So
Wait, what?
yeah, I'll send you the Heart Part 4. It's amazing. It's an amazing
Do you
song.
know why? Why he would do that?
They had beef,
Good.
but Kendrick Lamar obviously
I
top
know.
tier. Um, but they squashed the beef, so they're cool now. So I'm hoping he drops the Heart Part 5. We'll see. But yeah, he released it on like when Michael Jordan came back from his retirement, which was like he faxed in a paper saying I'm back. But Kendrick Lamar did it and posted it on his IG page for PG Lang and then from his website. So yeah, May 13th. Let's fucking go.
Damn. I I feel like Kendrick Lamar is one of those perfectionist rappers, man. He's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's different. He's different because he would not allow himself to succumb to the peer pressure of releasing something when it's not quality.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
the Beyonce of rappers. I would say he's like the Beyonce of rappers. Somebody who is not going to just release something just to release it. They're gonna take their time, craft it, perfect it, and when that shit drops, it fucking drops.
It slaps.
Yeah,
It slaps the
I'm
fuck
looking.
out of
I'm
you.
I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm so excited. Like you guys don't understand. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper.
Yeah,
This is amazing. Can't wait.
definitely. And like he's the leader of the new school. Like there's nobody that really touches him. The only
No,
person that was close was J. Cole.
I
But
think J Cole is still up there.
but even J. Cole, I feel like sometimes gives into the whole gotta drop something. You get me? Because he was doing his own thing for a while. But now, I'm talking about now.
Okay, I
He's like,
think yeah.
all
Okay,
right, let me
I
drop
could
this.
see that.
Let me drop that. Let me
I could
drop
see
that.
that.
But nobody's sitting there questioning Kendrick Lamar. Nobody's saying he fell off.
No. Oh no. And if you are saying that, then you need to like check yourself because
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you? All
So
right.
now, as you guys know, we had our own March Madness throughout March, right? And it was Marvel March Madness. So we pretty much lined up all of the Marvel movies, right? And we wanted to see what you guys thought was the best. So every day or every other day or whenever I was able to, I would go ahead and
All
post
you.
some clips. I'd post some clips and I'd see what you guys really thought the best Marvel movie was. And frankly, I'm fucking disappointed. All right?
Same.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
100%
Listen.
bullshit.
All right, so just to get to the point, you guys chose Endgame. Endgame. I get it. All right. It was a finale. It was something that it was pretty awesome how Captain America gets his hammer. We go ahead and we see everybody come back after the 5 years after the blip. We get the first scene of the A team, which is the all female Avengers and stuff like that. We got some things. Captain Marvel came in, snapped. Like there was a lot of shit going on. We first witnessed Scarlet Witch actually be as strong as she's supposed to be when she was snapping on Thanos. I
Mm-hmm.
get it. I get it. But guys, really? Really? Better than Age of Ultron? Better than Civil War?
Infinity Wars.
Better than Infinity War? Come on. Come on. Civil War was a fucking massive. Listen, they had everything. Action,
Wait,
drama,
wait, clarify.
chaos.
Clarify
Uh,
that that is your favorite Marvel movie.
It's my favorite. It's my
Okay.
favorite Marvel movie because you have everything that you need in a Marvel movie. You have two people at odds. Like it's literally a civil war. You have two people at odds because of their morality. And then you have the introduction of Black Panther. You have the introduction of fucking Spider-Man. And you guys are gonna pick Endgame? Oh, Mr. Stark. Oh my god, Mr. Stark. Can't believe- No, shut up. Look, the best scene out of that movie was when Spider-Man yoked up that shield and was like, "This is my shield now. I'll take this." Yo, come on now. Like, and then Black Panther talking about like, "Yo, I'm gonna take your boy." And then Captain America's like, "Hey, that's my friend." He's like, "All right." So, like, come on. Those scenes are, you know what? I'm gonna relax. Go ahead about Infinity War because I'm just gonna get tight.
All right, Infinity Wars to me is the best Marvel movie because it is the first time we see a villain win and
Ooh,
all the heroes lose. And that's how the movie ends. And you have to wait a whole we waited a whole fucking year to
yeah.
figure out how we were going to come back from this. Not only that, we see Thor at his full potential. Full potential. You can't tell me the scene where he lands in Wakanda and he says, "Bring me Thanos," does not give you goosebumps.
Yo.
When Scarlet Witch comes down and fights with Black Widow,
And I think, yo, man, that's the only thing. The only issue I have with Marvel is that they're inconsistent with the powers. Because in reality, Scarlet Witch fought Black Widow. There wouldn't be a Black Widow. It's just true. It's just true.
hold up. I think one of my headphones died.
It's all good. But yeah, I don't know. It's just wild to me. It's just wild. Like, and I'm like coming.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is, please note, the new number is.
Fucking disappointed me. You
I would have to
disrespect.
agree.
Disrespect.
Disappointed. Some of some of the choices that were made, like I don't understand the hatred against Age of Ultron. Like what? Like do
Yo,
you guys not understand how important Age of Ultron was for Endgame? How important Age of Ultron was for WandaVision? Like what the
yo. It tied everything together. It
There's
was the
levels to
core.
this shit. Come on, man.
Yo, real talk. Hey, but what kills me the most is that Age of Ultron, he's like Ultron was a villain with not even a moral dilemma, but a solution. And
Yeah.
he was like, yo, what are you guys doing here? And we had to question ourselves. And that whole Captain America, well, you can't tell us how to run our life. Yo, get that shit out of here. No,
Well, fuck Captain America to start off.
of course.
But
That's how I always feel.
yeah, 100%. But you see it in What If, the episode where Ultron wins. Come
Yeah,
on. Come on.
yeah. It's just a whole.
Just wild.
It's
Y'all are
fucked up.
wild.
It's
Y'all are
fucked up.
wild.
It's fucked up.
Whatever. Let's move on. Series recap.
What we're going to get into, though, yeah, is that series recap. So, what I had the absolute fucking pleasure of watching a couple days ago was Everything Everywhere All at Once. All right? I might have said that wrong. I probably didn't.
You can't read,
But
so
yeah, I can't read.
yeah.
But Everything Everywhere All at Once was a fucking masterpiece. And I'm going to say this here. I don't know if I told you yet. Oh, yeah, I did tell
Yeah.
you. It's going to probably be movie of the year.
That's crazy.
This movie was so beautifully directed. The anticipation that you had watching this movie, the message of this movie, the several messages of this movie, and they were equally powerful. It's it's like I thought that it was just gonna be something like about I thought it was gonna be very simplistic, but it wasn't. And they do such a good job. It's a little teaser, but it's like in the trailer, so I'm not really spoiling anything for you. Um, they do such a good job of explaining the multiverse in this amount of time that I was blown away by that in itself.
That's pretty cool.
They
Yeah,
they they shut it down. You need to watch it.
I know,
You need
I
to get on
know.
your shit.
I,
What?
okay.
What?
All
Am I
right.
wrong? Am I
All right.
wrong?
Don't attack me. I will watch it. Um, okay, I'll add it to my list. I'll try to go watch it sometime. These, whenever I'm free from work, I will
Okay.
try to watch it.
Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But It's a really good movie. I had an amazing time watching it, and it was fucking fire. It was fucking fire. They did a great job with that.
All right,
Um,
I'm just gonna say it now. If I watch it and it's shit, I will talk about it on the podcast.
that's fine. I'll refund you. I'll refund you your money you took to
Bet,
go watch it.
bet.
I'm lying.
I know.
Uh,
Whatever. I know where you live, so
you right. You right. My bad. My bad.
yeah.
Chill. 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 No fighting.
No smoke. No smoke.
No smoke. No smoke. Please. No smoke. Now to go on to Abbott Elementary. I told you to watch this.
You know what?
I told you.
Insert clap noises right here, applause. Because you know what? Abbott Elementary is fucking fire. It's so hilarious. And it's basically what you said. It's like The Office, but modernized. Some of the shit
I
that
was saying,
they
like,
say is
yeah, it's
fucking
the Black
hilarious.
Office to me.
The Black Office,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, yeah. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Great show. Recommend it. It's on Hulu. Watch it. It's especially if you're the Office fan, definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it's really an entertaining show,
Mm-hmm.
especially the fact that they like they. I love shows that introduce like new age things that are going on right now, and they don't
Yeah.
try to really shy away from it
Mm-hmm.
and pretend we're in the
It's
1950s and
relatable.
everything's yeah. It's super relatable,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that's made for not the youth, but more along the lines of the millennials, people who are like the late Gen Zers. I don't know how they fucking talk, but it's something that's made for everyone in those branches, so we can
Mm-hmm.
kind of like get like some sort of camaraderie and some sort of understanding. It's dope. It's a dope show. I really love it. I really love that show.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Now, this is one that I like a lot. Listen, if you guys know anything about me, if you guys know me personally or whatever, you would understand. I don't fucking play video games. I'm not a video game guy. I never bought a console myself except for like a GameCube. I don't fucking play video games. But Halo is a fucking fire show. So this show from the beginning, what I really loved about it is that it has great acting, it has great action scenes, and it has great exposition. But one of the things that I like the most about this show is that they flesh out the characters so perfectly. I get to know why the characters are the way they are and who they are. It's not like there's no character that I see in this show that I feel like, damn, I don't know them enough unless the show doesn't want me to. And that's what I really love about that show.
Okay. I watched the first episode
Go ahead.
and it was terrible fucking acting.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
So I don't know where you think that it was good acting. That shit was bad. Like, what did you watch? The first
What?
15 minutes of the show, the acting was terrible.
Are you talking about when they're like around playing cards and shit like that?
From there until like the big fight scene, that shit was
Tell me that
trash.
that fight scene didn't shut it down.
Dude, it's all CGI'd.
Oh
It's
my
the
god.
fucking video game. It's legit the video game. So, for those of you who don't know,
What
I'm
did
the
you
one who plays video.
expect?
But that's why I
You're
texted you.
fucking months. You know what?
That's
Go
why
ahead.
I texted you. This is just a video game with a storyline. I
Listen,
didn't like it. I didn't like it. I
of
thought
course,
the
of
second
course you
half of
didn't.
the first episode got better. Yeah, sure. But I
Just
don't
say
like
you
it.
don't want to like the same things I like. Just say that, because that would be better. At least
Okay.
I would be able to sleep at night.
All
Because then
right.
I'd be like, oh, okay, I know it's not me.
No, Jay, I'll try to watch episode 2, but I'm not going to lie to you. As someone who plays video games, this is just the video game plus a storyline.
I would love that. I would love that. Have you ever seen Metal Gear Solid? Or have you ever played Metal Gear Solid?
No.
Okay, so I used to play a game called Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation and PlayStation 2,
Mhm.
which is something that I also bought, but it was like $50. I bought it off of a friend when
Uh-huh.
PlayStation 4 was out.
Yeah.
Whatever. Point is, I did not want to keep buying video games. So I would go online and just watch the storyline. of the video game. And oftentimes the video games write a way better storyline than the actual shows or
Mm-hmm.
TV shows that we would watch.
I agree.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
So to me, they really did justice to that. They wrote a video, like you said, they wrote a video game storyline, and they had actual people play it. You just don't get to play the video game. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Well, the thing for me is like I personally don't care about certain characters. So
Okay.
to me, I
Okay.
haven't made a connection with any character yet. So right now,
First episode. We're on episode
No.
5, girlfriend. You gotta watch it.
No.
Oh
If
my
I don't
god.
make a connection with anyone after episode 1, why would I keep watching it? Come on, come
Yeah,
on.
you right. You right. I'm just gonna not engage with that. Cause
Whatever,
cause
man.
you made me watch some shit, man. But it is what it is.
Are
I'm
we
not gonna
still on Loki?
I
Moving on
don't you
then.
say his name.
Whatever.
Yo, yo, you made me watch some shit to the 4th episode, and I'm like, nothing's happening, and you're like, just keep watching.
And I take
Yeah,
full
yeah,
responsibility for that one.
yeah.
Loki fucked me up too, alright? It wasn't just you, it was both of
We had
us.
a whole review.
Yeah, go watch
We
that
had a
reaction.
whole review.
That shit was bad.
So to move on, we're gonna talk a little bit about Ezra Miller. If you don't know who Ezra Miller is, he is the new Flash in the Justice League movies,
DC.
right? Well, the Justice League movie.
DCEU.
Yeah, the DCEU. That's a better way to put it. Thank you. So pretty much he's been going through a lot of shit. Well, he's not going through a lot. I'm not gonna go ahead and help him victimize himself. I'm gonna say he's been putting people through a lot of shit. Uh he's creating quite a rap for himself, and he might just be kicked out of the DCEU altogether.
I
And they
think
might just
he
replace his ass.
I think he is. I think
Think he is already?
yeah, they came out and said that well, first they pushed back the Flash.
Yeah.
So, I don't think the Flash is going to come out anymore, like the movie, because they already said that they already canceled all his future projects that he had with DC. So,
Yeah, I think it would be stupid to push it back when you could just eliminate the issue,
and then
which
just
is him.
yeah, just start over.
So
Recast.
just
So,
just to give you guys some background, he was arrested in Hawaii for second degree assault in 2022 of April. Well, April of 2022. Yeah, I know I did that backwards. Whatever, fuck you. He was arrested again. Well, he was arrested previously before that in March for harassment and disorderly conduct in 2022.
conduct.
What did I say?
Conduct.
Oh, okay. All right. You know I can't talk.
Yeah, right?
So
You can't talk. Come on, man.
in 2020, he wasn't arrested, but he was recorded grabbing a woman by the throat and throwing her on the floor. A lot of people breeze past that because he didn't get arrested, whatever. But it seems like there's like a pattern because in 2011, he was also charged with drug possession and stuff like that when he was pulled over for like a broken tail light or something like that. So you haven't even made a splash in the DCEU, so I'm good with you getting the fuck up out of here, boy. Like that's just how I feel. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, man, I'm not gonna. I'm. It's not like it's the Flash from like the what you call it, the CW shows,
Mhm. Mhm.
where it would be crazy to like kind of recast them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you
And
barely
I
been
think he's
here.
a better Flash anyway, but that's my personal.
Yeah, I actually do. I agree with that. I agree with that. I like that. So let's go ahead and move on to Moon Knight.
Wow. All right. We finished. Did you watch episode 4? Yeah, we
I saw
finished.
episode
Yeah.
4, and
So
can I say that we are flowing today when it comes to this podcast? Today we're on a good flow. I like it. I like it.
I'm delirious right now, so that's
I think
probably
that's why
why.
it's working. I think that's why it's working.
But yeah, episode 4. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'll explain why for me it was wow, 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 wow. First half of the episode felt like we were in an Indiana Jones movie. And there was moments where it was kind of creepy. It reminded me of like a mixture of WandaVision and a mixture of Loki, the way it was filmed. And then, oh, spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't watched episode 4. And then we get to whatever the fuck the second half was. Are we in the afterlife? Are we in the in between? Are we fucking crazy and in a mental institution? I don't know. I thought episode 1 was crazy with like what was going on and confusion, but episode 4 just blew it open.
I firmly disagree with you in that statement. I don't think episode 4 blew it open at all because I feel like episode 4 um still created a couple more questions. Well, it created a lot more questions. It didn't really do. I think they wasted a lot of the episode. I'm gonna be real with you because there's a lot of scenes that they could have really skipped through, and I feel like it was a filler scene. There are filler scenes.
Okay,
Like,
explain a filler scene.
okay, so for example, when we're fighting the fucking crazy ass Egyptian thingy, that was drawn out for way too long. Her walking on that ledge, way too long. Why are we doing this? Like, for such a long time, for her to just fight it and kill it like easily, I was like, okay, so what are we really doing this for?
Theory wise.
Okay, that's how I felt watching it.
Okay.
I just don't think that we needed to do all of this for such a long time. Also, when it came to the desert scene and him not waking up, and then her having to go through all of this stuff, I don't know why that scene happened. I don't know because in theory they could have just not done that scene. What were we trying to showcase in that beginning scene?
Okay.
Like, I don't think that I legit don't think there's an answer for that. Like,
Okay.
what was the point of that scene? It didn't really reveal anything. It didn't push anything. It didn't showcase anything. She just used the flare, and I was like, okay, well, are these bad guys associated with somebody else? Or like, what's going on?
I'll agree
So,
with you on that one. I'll agree
like,
with you on
so
that
to me, that was a good 10, 15 minutes wasted of like the time that we had.
one. Okay.
Now, in this, I agree with you in a sense that the second half, like after he's shot and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, all right, what's gonna happen? And then the psych ward happened. I was like, oh, he's fucking crazy. We're just imagining all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought was happening. So I was like, bet, I like this idea. This is great. And then all this other stuff started happening, and I was like, oh shit, what's that? Like, yeah, I was caught up in it too. But at the end, we see that the hippo comes out. We don't know who it is. Great, that's cool. But I will not say that that episode blew everything open because then it just created more questions. It's
That's what
like,
I mean
okay,
by blew everything open.
but when I hear blew everything open, then it's like, oh, now we understand everything. But that's not what happened. It's more along the lines of like, okay, there's a lot of shit that we don't understand
Okay.
actually. So we got to dive into it on the next couple episodes, which
Okay.
is cool with me.
I'll say then, I'll switch what I said and I'll say it basically became more chaotic in the sense of like we're now trying to figure out where the fuck we're at, what is
Yeah,
real, what is not real,
yeah,
and how do we, like, where are we going from here?
yeah.
But
And
that's how I felt since episode 1.
yeah, episode like I think that episode 4 was a I don't get me wrong, very good episode. I think that they have all been stellar episodes, outstanding. Especially given what we've been given lately to me,
To you?
because I think that Hawkeye was not close to this at all. I think that's one of my problems. My problems is that Marvel is usually cheesy. This was not cheesy, had great acting, had great portrayals of people. Like the switch and the dynamic between Steven and Mark are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
And
100%.
also, like, yo, everything in between, the way that they keep us guessing because they want us to keep guessing. I'm like, yo, you're doing your fucking thing. Marvel. That's what I like. That's what I also liked about WandaVision. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't know what's going on. Take me on a ride. But that's what happened. Like that's why I didn't like Hawkeye that much. Because to me, Hawkeye was like they didn't take me for a ride. I kind of knew what was happening. I wasn't really shocked at anything. I was like, all right, cool. I guess we're watching this.
I like
So
Hawkeye, so
I know you liked. I know you liked it. But what my point is that Marvel is doing their thing with this show. It's just the last episode didn't hit the same as the other three for me. Because
oh
the other three, I was consistently, I felt like a detective. I was like, all right, so what's that? All right, so this is what's happening. No, wait, but this is what's gonna happen next time. But it, like that's how I felt. This one, I was like, why
well.
did I just?
Here's my take. I thought the beginning of episode 3 was a filler episode
Okay,
because it felt like too much blah blah blah, and then it didn't get good until the second half when um Steven and Khonshu start working together.
yeah,
The rest
and
like the rest of the episode 3, I was just like, all right, we're talking too much. We're talking too much. We're talking too much.
I
But I
think,
think it's because
yeah,
we both like what we look at episodes or what we look for when it comes to like Marvel shows is completely different.
yeah, 100%.
So
100%. I think that I kind of look for something that like I look for the fleshing out of the characters.
yeah.
I like the Easter eggs. I
Mm-hmm.
like when people pop up that I don't know and stuff like that, or people that are like cameos and stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
like it, but I'm also really heavily invested in the depth that the characters have, you know, how deep they go in the choreography when it comes to the action scenes,
Mm-hmm.
how how good the acting is. I love all of those things because those things are what's going to tell me how much I like this character and how much this character is going to push forward like my idea of them in the
Yeah.
MCU. For example, when it came to Black Panther, like the way that they kind of fleshed out the character. We they knew in Civil War we don't have fucking time to explain who the fuck Black Panther is. Let's kill his dad, and then let's go ahead and show that. Let's just not have this dude just chasing somebody
Mm-hmm.
through a fucking not
Street.
a subway, but yeah, through the street. No, let's kill his dad, give him a motive. And now I understood his motive. So I was like, yeah, fuck that other dude. Get him. Same thing with Iron Man. You're like, okay, let's show that Winter Soldier is responsible for the death of Iron Man's parents. Let's show you that. Let's just not just have him know. Like
Mm-hmm.
those things made sense to me and it made me upset for other people.
Yeah.
So I understood I understood what they had to do. Same thing with Moon Knight. I was thinking halfway through episode 4, yo, why is he even going on this whole quest? And then in my head, I was like, damn, Mark has to get out of this deal with Khonshu, and Steven just wants to be left alone.
Yep.
And in my head, I'm like, yo, I just resolved it in my head. I'm not thinking like, yo, man, you know what could be easy? What the easy way out of this? No, there's no easy way out. So it made sense. It really made sense.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to just make connections with characters.
Yeah.
And if I like them, then that helps me get more involved into the show. But also, I look at score wise. I think Moon Knight, score wise, and by score, I mean like the audio, the music,
Oh yeah, you do look at that. I don't
a
look at that
lot.
much.
I that to me is just like amazing, which is why to me the Batman was such a great movie because the theme song for the
It's a good
Batman
point.
is fucking amazing. But I think Moon Knight is up there. I also like Loki's score, even though I didn't like the show as much. But Loki's score is up there for me. Cinematography wise, if there's a scene that I really like the ending of episode 3 of Moonlight, when
Yeah.
he's just messing
When
with
he's
the
messing
gas
with the fucking sky, I
with the
was like,
sky, that was fucking beautiful. The way
and
that was
that
filmed.
also showed me that Khonshu, to me, might really be the good guy because he sacrificed himself. He's like, yo, man, fuck it, come get me, because this shit's gonna be a lot worse and I'd rather die than to have this happen. So he's like, I'm gonna do it, but like, because if he was a truly selfish God, then he'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna
He's a
get out of
fucking
here.
asshole, though. That's
He's
what
an
it is.
asshole.
Yeah, I don't like the way he treats Steven.
Oh, of
But
course.
also, it's because, like, I mean, Steven is.
He's also a puss. Like he's a
He's a
piece of
kid.
shit.
He's a
Like
baby. Yeah.
like he won't do anything unless he's forced to,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. Like when they had the scene with the horses and he's fighting everybody,
Yeah.
he turns into his
All right,
suit.
guys, let's take a timeout.
Yeah,
Mark, take the
and then
body. Mark, take the body.
exactly, I'm like, yo, you're not built for this,
That shit
and
was
that's what Mark has
hilarious.
been trying to say. You get
Yeah.
me? There's also a theory that you know, what's her name, Layla?
Hmm.
She might be evil, dog.
I heard that she might be Amit. Also,
I don't
the
know.
third personality, Jake,
Yeah,
that we still haven't met, even though
we
we
haven't
saw
met him.
the tomb, and both Mark and Steven
I
don't
think he's
know.
worse than both of them.
He's
And
the
I think there's a
murderer.
reason why Khonshu doesn't want
Them
Jake
to
to
know.
get out.
Yeah. Or doesn't
Yeah.
want them to know that there's a third one. Yeah, because Jake is the psychopath. He's the one that's been murdering people. He's the one that murdered everyone in episode 3.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So I
yeah.
mean it's a deep show. I love it. I love where it's going.
All right,
It's totally
question.
dope. Okay.
Last question. Is it the
Okay.
best Marvel TV show so far?
Why would you do this to me?
Because I
In
know
front of
how
all
much
these
we love
people?
WandaVision. I know that WandaVision is our number one. I know. But I think Moon Knight is up there
I think
competing with
yes.
WandaVision.
I would think yes, and I don't think it's gonna get the praise that it deserves
No.
because one, Moon Knight isn't a strong part of the MCU as of yet,
No.
and two, I don't think it's getting as much. I don't think it's getting seen as much because of the time we're in right now. Like people are going out and stuff like that. WandaVision came out at a perfect time
I
when we
was
were
gonna
all
say
locked.
other reasons, but
Okay,
okay.
yeah, I was saying like WandaVision came out when we were all
Mhm.
locked inside and we really didn't have a choice what to like get
Mhm.
into. So I understood why so many people watched WandaVision
And it
who might not
also,
have been into the MCU.
yeah, and it also related to what we were going through.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
I was gonna say I don't think a lot of people are into Moon Knight because it's Egyptian,
Oh, that could be it.
and not a lot of people know about like Egyptian history. And I'm like, what? Like, what did you guys learn in school? Because I'm pretty sure we all learned this in school.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that's one of the reasons, and I think the other reason is you kind of hit on it, but I don't think it's that big in the MCU, and it's
Mhm.
not really gonna relate to anything that's happening in our timeline, which is why I kind of believe it might be in a different
Oh.
multiverse.
Well, okay. Okay. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't know, but
know.
like, let's be
They haven't
real.
explained
They haven't
on
explained it yet,
purpose.
yeah. But hear me out. You're telling me that Doctor Strange didn't see the whole sky turn differently?
That could play a factor in a lot of things, man.
It could play a factor in the movie that's coming up. But yeah, um, I guess those are our thoughts on Moon Knight. It's up there with WandaVision for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
All right,
I think it's better, but people aren't going to give it the credit that it deserves
I'm gonna wait
because,
until it ends to see if I think it's better because right now I do believe it's above WandaVision, but I want to just be 100% sure. But
yeah.
also the other reason it's way more violent than anything we've seen Marvel do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's probably a turn off for some people, but you know I love violence. So
Yeah, that's also why I love it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right,
For
let's
sure.
finish.
So,
Thor.
if you guys have not seen this trailer, watch this trailer. The Thor Love and Thunder trailer. So, we don't know. I mean, my thoughts personally is that I don't know what Thor's going through right now and what he's doing, but I do know that he's going on a mental health journey. That's exactly what I got from
From
that.
the trailer, yeah.
I do think that when Natalie Portman shows up
Mhm.
with the hammer,
Mhm.
I think that she might. I don't think she's in the multiverse. I don't think she's a part of the multiverse.
I agree. I was gonna say I think she's from another world, and in her world, she's Thor.
No, I'm saying I don't think that.
Oh, I'm saying I do think
I
that.
think it's actually her, and I think that he's been gone for a very long time, and I think that she had to take the mantle
But okay,
because he's not. We haven't seen her since Thor 2.
that's true. That's
We
true.
haven't seen her,
That's true.
and then
Okay.
his the hammer was broken. Who could have broke the hammer except for his sister?
Okay.
And
Okay.
that happened in our world. That happened in 616.
Mhm.
So, but
Okay.
then at the same time, Iron Man had the hammer. I mean, sorry, Captain America had the hammer. So I don't know what
Also,
the fuck's going on
what
there.
did she do to make that now makes her worthy to carry?
She has been to Asgard.
Okay.
So I don't know if there
If
was
that plays a
something
part?
that I don't know I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened, but
Well,
I think it's dope. But I don't know what's happened.
either way, we think it's dope
Yeah.
because her carrying the hammer is pretty sick. Um, but I'm kind of interested to see the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hmm.
I think there's a lot of drama going on with a bunch of those actors that I kind of wanted to be
Ooh,
over.
no way.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like Drax, the actor,
Batista.
yeah, apparently he's been asking to get killed off of Guardians of the Galaxy for a while because he's kind of over like just Marvel and the way that they treated James Gunn, even though they brought him back. Um, and then what's his name? Chris Pratt and all his religious and homophobic and racist background, I guess. That people have been taken to the next level and have called out other Marvel actors because they defended him but didn't defend Brie Larson when she was getting attacked for Captain Marvel. So I think just Guardians in the Galaxy in general have to come to an end.
Oof. That's gonna be tough, man, because they play a big factor. But
I
I mean, they
think
could always send them off, and
no, I think the next movie is going to be their send off. And honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I Guardians of the Galaxy, like the first movie, is one of it's probably
yeah.
top 5 Marvel movies for me. But fuck Peter, because Infinity Wars. That's another reason why.
Yo, such a dirtbag.
Yo, Infinity Wars. I'll say it again. Best Marvel movie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
A lot of shit happened in that movie that you
They
guys.
really, really showed every like. That's why I like Marvel actors. Well, not Marvel actors in specifically, but well, not Marvel actors specifically. But that's why I like the Marvel characters
Mhm.
because they're actually complex and they don't just have like one motive. Hey, we have to do the right thing. They have fucking personalities
Yeah.
and emotions.
Yeah. But that's those are my thoughts. I'm excited for Thor, but I wouldn't say I'm as excited for Thor as I am as excited for Doctor Strange too.
Yeah.
But also it's because I love Wanda. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But it still looks pretty sick. Can't wait for that to come out too. So, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, yo, it's gonna be fire, and I can't wait to see what is going on because I'm fucking confused, and I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
because we're finally getting into the Marvel movies.
Yeah, exactly,
So,
exactly.
not the Spider-Man Sony movies
Yeah, not like
or
these
the
fucking.
Eternal bullshit. Yeah.
And one thing I will say, before because we're gonna go on a break after this.
Hmm.
One thing I will say is that what I do love about pretty much when it comes to that whole chart that we had and the whole contest, the March Madness contest, it really made me take a deep second look at all of the Marvel movies
Yeah.
and what was good and what was bad.
Hmm.
And man,
We have different tastes.
man, we really do. We
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah. But I appreciate it because I'm just
Mm,
happy people love Marvel as much as we do.
Yeah, and I'm
Great
totally ecstatic.
conversation.
Totally ecstatic. Yeah, I love having those conversations. So keep them coming, guys. But for now, we're gonna go on a break, and we'll see you in a little bit. Whoop. All right. 8, 2, 5. Hey guys, what's up? All right, we're back with the JaySquared Podcast. I hope that break wasn't too long for you guys, but we just have to get our fix in. But we do have an awesome special topic for you guys, and it's something we never really talked about before at all. Like even in our friendship,
Not at all.
I had to actually explain what this was to J-Rock
You're
because
gonna have to
she was
explain
like,
it
"What?"
again
I know,
because it's late.
I know. Jesus, yo, we love you guys so much because time is kicking our ass right now.
It's 1 a.m.
But it's all right.
All
We
right.
got this. We got this.
Yeah.
So our special topic is red pill versus blue pill. If you guys don't know what red pill versus blue pill is, it's pretty much a dating type of thing. And just to give you a little bit of background of what red pill is, red pill is a view of society dominated by women and rejects individual level attempts learning game to achieve sexual relationship with women as misguided, right? So what they think is that the only way to actually change at a actually change the minds of women when it comes to dating is at where you stand at a societal level, right? So it's less about, oh yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and talk to this girl. I think she's really cute. Let me go ahead and put myself out there and talk to her. It's more like, oh, money, cash, how I look, how I appear. Fuck these girls. I'm gonna do what I want. That's kind of the mentality when it comes to red pill. Now, you have blue pill people. Blue pill pretty much is are people that are the exact opposite. They don't agree with that sentiment. They're most likely they're more likely to agree with like feminism, equality, and whatsoever to whatever extent, as long as it caters to women. And pretty much they see the dating world as something that should be more respected, and they see longevity when it comes to relationships and things of that nature. So our idea or my idea was, what are your thoughts on that? And I want Jarek to take the floor because I feel like we don't talk about this, and I have some pretty interesting things, and I feel like I'm gonna offend you. So
Offend me?
yeah, probably.
I mean, when don't you?
That's also true. That's also true.
Yeah. Um, I think both pills are stupid.
mm,
But
why?
I also feel like women do the same thing.
Mm,
So,
okay.
um, because you have red pill when it comes to women. Oh, I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man. I could pay for my own stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then you have blue pill women who are like, oh, well, he's the man, so he should be paying my bills, he should be providing my home, I should be a stay-at-home mom. I support like the men doing all the hard stuff and then me just being like the damsel in distress, which I think both
Okay.
are bullshit. Um, but
Wow. I did not know you were gonna go in that direction. Okay. Okay, so we got a purple pill over here.
yeah. So explain what a purple pill is to.
I don't know. I just make this shit up.
Oh, okay.
So to me, I think that's more of like merging between the two. Like, yeah, we're not in the 60s anymore, and we're
50.
definitely 50s. Okay, we're not in the 50s anymore. We don't need those like we really don't need those gender roles. And if you think that you're gonna be challenging your femininity if you go ahead and you accept help from a man, or if you're going to be challenging your femininity if you go ahead and um you don't rely on a man to provide all these things, then you're fucking stupid.
Or
Like,
Or like if you as a woman take charge in creating the relationship with a man, or like paying dinner, or like, proposing, like, I think we need to just stop with the gender norms and like fight it. Like, I think people are just too old school, or like try to get into the head of like, oh, well, the male is supposed to do that. And it's like, no, a female could do that too. Like, I don't understand why we have to keep putting this out there that, oh no, the
Yeah.
male has to do that. The male has to do that. No, like,
I think there are definitely, and this is where my thing is. It's like I think there are definitely things that women can do that men just can't do, and I think there's things that men can do that women just can't do. But it's
mm-hmm.
when you start going ahead and labeling why one is more important than the other
Yeah.
is when you start getting a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, there's literally podcasts about this, like Red Pill podcasts. Where, oh well, you know what? Women, they all they want is money and this and that. It's like, dude, somebody hurt you in seventh grade. We get it, and you
Yo,
didn't go to therapy.
facts.
Like, we understand that, nigga. Get some help. That's it. Like, you just have to get some help and find somebody outside of your fucking 5 mile radius
Yep.
who's not gonna who's not in Miami for a weekend just trying to go ahead and be on your boat. Find somebody who is an actual good person for you.
This
Like,
man said, look for somebody who's not on your boat, and then beef
yo,
about Miami. Come on now.
but that's who that's the type of person they're referring to. They're
Yeah.
referring to the type of person who's gonna use you for your money.
Yeah.
Just like a guy, like, and it blows my mind because it's like men on these podcasts will talk about a woman who's gonna use you for your money while they're using women for their sex. It's like,
Facts.
do you do you not understand that there's
But it's
a
not wrong to them. That's the thing. They don't see that as wrong. They see that, oh, that's a power move because I'm a man,
yeah,
and I got hoes, and I got a side chick, and
yeah,
I'm fucking them all. So it's a power move for me, and all my homies are backing me up on this.
and
But
it's
fuck
crazy because
women, right?
I honestly, and people say this a lot, and I agree. I think that a lot of guys, they like to have sex with women, but I don't think they like women. And I think it always is gonna go back to that person that broke your heart.
Interesting.
Like, you're just literally sitting there just thinking about, like, I'm never gonna let Shelby hurt me again. And you're gonna apply that to every woman that you come across. And when you do that, then you end up shitting on yourself because you're not gonna find a good person. Somebody's gonna try to be genuine to you, but you're
Hmm.
so wrapped up in being a fuck boy that you're gonna fuck yourself up. Same thing goes for women.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Also,
You're gonna
fuck
have a whole
girls.
bunch
Yeah.
of women, like, they have their baby daddies or shit like that,
Mhm.
and they're gonna be like, nah, I demand this, I demand that, I demand. Why? For what? What have you done? I need a man to go ahead and provide this, and that to me. Who, like, who do you think you are to demand all those things from me? Like, it's a crazy idea to have.
Yeah.
And then, and I think personally, like, why do you? What makes you so entitled? Like, a lot of women say, "Oh, what do I bring to a relationship? Is I'm pretty, I'm beautiful. You'll have somebody nice." I'm like,
That's not like a
it,
personality trait.
a lot of this shit isn't a personality trait.
No, not at
Like,
all.
like being strong, independent, like, those things to me are, like, independence to me, it's not a personality. If
No.
you use that as a personality, that's fucking strange. Like, if somebody says, "Oh, what's your personality like?" and I say, "Oh, I'm independent," as a man or as a woman, that's not a fucking personality. If that's your personality, you're a toxic person in my eyes. Like, but I can say, "Oh, I'm kind, I'm giving, I I'm this type of person, I'm
Caring.
this type of person. Yeah, I'm caring, I'm loving."
Mm-hmm.
Or even if I say I'm hateful, I'm spiteful,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I'm
I'm a
ignorant.
I'm
Yeah.
ignorant. Like, those are personality traits. I respect that more than saying that,
I'm
"Oh, I'm
independent.
independent." It's like, yo, I make my own money. No, that's a means of survival. That is not a personality.
We all make money,
Exactly. And it's
or
just
try to find ways to make money. So like that doesn't. Yeah.
it's just a weird thing to me, and I'm glad that actually we are on the same boat when it comes
No,
to
we're
this.
on the same page on this one. Yeah.
I can't fucking read you. It's been 10 years. I can't read you, dog. It just drives me crazy. I'm like,
That means I'm doing my job right.
for real. Every time I'm like, yo, man, I'm probably gonna piss her off with this one. Doesn't happen.
Nope.
Actually, I think the same thing. We don't agree on Marvel, but we do agree on a lot of our special topics.
No, we do, we do. But this one for sure, because like I don't like that. And also like when I'm looking at people that I'm interested in, this plays a part too. So if I see any like blue pill or red pill, it's a red flag.
Yeah, it's like one of those people who are like, "Oh, I'm a nice guy." It's like, if you have to say that, are you really though? It's like
If there isn't ways that you're showing that to me and you keep claiming that you're a nice person,
yeah,
I don't think you
yeah.
are.
Dude, that's my thing. It's like
Mhm.
I don't know, and a lot of people, I feel like also a big thing is that people have to admit things to themselves. Like, dude, if you can admit that everything you do is for a woman, like maybe not now, maybe not in the past, but everything you do, like you know, when you go ahead and you make as much money as you can, you're not doing that. You're not doing that for your family and
How
stuff.
you
You're doing that,
dress.
yeah. When you
If you're
dress up,
purposely dressing up to look a certain way that's not how you are or feel
exactly.
to
You're
impress other people, that's a red flag.
exactly same thing with girls who feel like I'm not body shaming, but girls who feel like they need to get their body done to go ahead and attract men. I feel like, yeah, that's a red flag. You shouldn't be altering yourself
Hmm.
to attract somebody. It's a weird thing to do.
And it's not a personality trait.
It is not a
No,
personality
at
trait.
all. Because people say, oh, but that's how, like, that's my personality. Like, I am. Okay, so here's the thing. All right. I don't like the fact that, let's say, you got out of a bad relationship and you were yourself, and then you
Hmm.
jump into a new relationship or start dating a new person, and based on what they like, you start to transform yourself into that person.
Toxic.
And that's toxic, red flag, also not a personality trait.
Fact.
People
I
start
knew,
using that as a personality trait.
I knew so many girls who would, when they were with this guy, I'm really into art. When they were with another guy, oh, I'm really into, lifting weights and going to the
Working out,
gym.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. When I'm with another
Mhm.
guy, oh, I like to do shrooms. I like to go ahead and smoke.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then you look at their partners and you're like, oh, you're just whoever you're with.
Hmm.
You're losing your personality by being like when you're with whoever you're with.
Yeah. To
Like, I love
please someone else when you're
exactly,
supposed to be yourself and have people accept you for who you are.
bro. Like, for me, like, I love that me and my girlfriend are completely different in
Hmm.
shit. Like, we're not the same person. Like, there's some shit that she likes that I just can't get into.
Hmm.
But the point is to support whatever they're doing. You don't have to be a part of it. Like, if I didn't like working out, then I don't got to work out. But I
Yeah.
can support you. I can help you out. I could do
Mhm.
things that I could make the food, your meal preps that you're going to make. But we don't have to be the same person to be attracted to somebody. But
Yeah.
people try to please you, and it's kind of like a way of manipulation. It's just so much
Levels.
toxic bullshit.
It's levels. Yeah. No,
It's
I agree with
levels.
you.
It's a
I agree
fucking
with you.
onion of masculinity and femininity and all that toxic red
Toxic.
pill, blue pill bullshit.
Yeah. No, I feel you because same way, like it's okay to have a couple things similar to someone you're attracted to or someone you're interested in, but when you guys are both the same person, it's a little weird.
It's so strange. Well,
Yeah.
I think that we went ahead and we covered our special topic.
Hmm.
That was a little faster than the other ones, to be
Yeah,
honest with
because
you.
I think we agreed in like what what our opinions are very like straightforward. Like, don't like
Absolutely.
either one of them. Just be
Yeah.
yourself. If you meet someone,
Yeah.
just be yourself.
Be yourself and date outside of your fucking 5 mile radius. Yo,
Yes,
please
yes.
do. Please do.
Just be yourself, and like if that person doesn't like who you are, then it wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to
So
be.
just move on. Move
Jesus
on.
Christ.
There's a lot more fish out there for you to meet.
Wow, you should know because you're in Bikini Bottom.
Yeet.
All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna move on to everybody's favorite topic. Well, everybody's favorite segment. I need to get this right.
Yeah.
Ximena needs to
No.
know. All right. So, Ximena, there's been a lot of weird shit going on in the world, and we're gonna kind of run it down for you. So, first and foremost, there's a case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. All right. So this has been a thing for years. A lot of people have known that Amber Heard is a toxic person. They've been talking about it, showcasing her abusive ways and stuff like that. Nobody really took it seriously. Well, now they're in court.
Mm-hmm.
And
Whoa, hold up. People took it seriously because
mhm,
Johnny Depp basically got canceled and fired from multiple movies and replaced.
yeah,
So people did take it serious at first until Johnny Depp came out and said, "Whoa, she's the one who actually abused me and had evidence." So now people are like,
exactly.
"Wait, Amber Heard is a fucking liar."
But then this goes back to the conversation, do we believe our women? Because look what it does to somebody else's life
Yeah, and
if
not
we
only
believe all
that,
women.
but if you like go back and look at both of their history, who's the one that has the violent history and who's the one that doesn't? She is.
Yeah.
So like also who's the one who kept her job and who's the one that hasn't?
It's supposed
So
to be innocent till proven guilty,
yeah, but it's a
but
double standard, 100%.
it's yo
And that's why men are afraid to say that they've been abused because
molested, raped,
raped.
taken advantage of. Like we're scared because it's like, damn, if I come out with this, one, is anybody gonna believe me?
Two, are people going to think I'm weak?
And three, what do I have to lose
Mm-hmm.
by coming out with this?
Yeah.
And damn, dude, it fucking sucks. It sucks to see that that's where what it comes down to. But
Mm-hmm.
it's bittersweet because it sucks to see that happen to somebody. But I'm also happy that we're kind of shining a light on the wrong person instead of just siding with them because of
Yeah.
how their biology.
And me, like Johnny Depp is one of my favorite actors. So the fact that Amber Heard still has her Aquaman movie role, meanwhile Johnny Depp had to give up Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow, iconic
Yeah,
character of all
absolutely.
time, had to give up his whatever Harry Potter shit movie that he was in, because
Was it
fuck Harry
Fantastic
Potter.
Beast or something? I
I don't
don't
give a
remember.
fuck. That's not something I'm into.
Mhm.
I don't like wizard stuff. I've also noticed that I don't like Game of Thrones because of the wizards and all that bullshit.
Does anybody though?
The
Let's
only
be
wizard I
honest.
like is probably Doctor Strange, but everyone else is trash. So
Good
facts.
point.
Yeah. But I just think that Amber Heard needs to get fired from Aquaman.
They need to do this like
They need, well,
it
DC
needs
is
to be
gonna get
equal, man. It
clean.
needs to be equal because they don't. It's just like they mistreat people. They mistreat men
Mm-hmm.
because they're scared of the
Backlash.
outrage, but they don't treat women the same way, and it's fucked up
Yeah.
because there won't be an outrage if this person keeps their job. But I'm glad that a lot of people are stepping up, and that's dope to see
Yeah.
in
It's
my eyes.
also dope to see that people are supporting Johnny Depp
Yeah,
and realizing that, oh, okay, he's the actual victim, not her.
exactly.
So yeah.
All right, so let's go on with the New York Public Library. What's going on there?
Yeah, so New York Public Library is now making some commonly banned books available for free in response to the increased attempts to ban books across the nation. So, as of right now, these are the 4 books that they currently have that have been banned. So, the first one is Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson. The next one is King and the Dragonflies by Kason Callender. Then the next one is Stamped Racism, Anti-Racism, and You by Jason Reynolds and Ibram X. Kendi. And then the last one is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, which is a book that we read in high school. which is just mind blowing and wild that it's a banned book now.
It's so strange. Like it's the idea of, oh, I don't want people to feel bad about nobody's feeling like these kids aren't gonna feel bad. They'll just understand why a lot of things are the way they are.
Yeah, and it's great books just to read in
Yeah.
general, like especially if you like reading. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, lately I haven't been into reading, but I was big on it in high school and I read a bunch of these books. So the fact that I'm reading the banned books and I'm like, oh shit, I read that in high school. I read that for class. And they're all getting banned and they're really good books. Like, it's just wild.
Yeah, I feel the same. Like I think that a lot of people want to hide what happened in America. Like
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying so hard to hide in America, but and this is where I give the most kudos to the upcoming generations because they're not letting shit slide.
No, not at all. Not at all. Which
They're
is,
not letting anybody slide. They're so good at getting information that it's not gonna matter, and they're gonna stand up for whatever they want to stand up for.
yeah. But shout out to New York public libraries,
For
especially
real.
since I'm up here. So catch me at
Oh
the
my
library
god,
soon.
Syracuse, so far away. Now we're gonna go on to this, Humana. I wanted you to know about this.
I didn't really care about this Ximena, but
Listen, Mike Tyson punches some dude on an airplane, right? So if you look at the
hold
video,
up. Does Ximena even know who Mike Tyson is? Is the question.
I don't know. I don't know how long she's been under that rock, man. She's been under that rock since the '80s,
I'll
dude.
go knock on her door. Just give me a second.
I see what you did there. I loved
You
it.
like that?
So pretty much, Mike Tyson was on an airplane and he was being pretty much harassed by some dude. Like I guess he could call himself a fan, but if you're a fan, you wouldn't do some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was being harassed, and then after being harassed, Mike Tyson put the pause on him. Not saying what he did was right because it was illegal, definitely 100%. However, um, it tells a story because a lot of people aren't getting the message, and I feel like things like this are going to keep happening until people get the message that you can't just fuck with people, no matter how legal it is to fuck with people.
Mm-hmm.
I will always believe that you can do whatever you want, but there's always going to be a consequence. Always going to be equal and opposite consequence to whatever you do.
Well, yeah, they were also saying that the guy was drunk and
Yeah.
kept bothering him. So
it-
it was
It's
bound to
like,
happen.
yo, man. Like in my head, I didn't like what happened, but I liked the message of leave people the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't understand. Mike Tyson's been through some fucked up shit. He's been abused as a child. He started like he's felt like a coward his whole life. Like he's had a lot of shit happen to him. His he's had his kids die. Like you don't just run up and fuck with people like that. You have to
Especially a guy
leave.
who bit someone else's ear.
He bit somebody's
He
ear
has a face tattoo.
like, and people still don't get the message. And I'm like, y'all gonna get the message. Y'all gonna get the message.
And they got it, for sure. So, yeah, that happened, Jimeno.
And then there was
Google who Mike
also,
Tyson is. He was in The Hangover.
yeah, dude, yeah, that's what he was mostly known for, being in the Hangover. Nothing else. He's done nothing else in his life. He just been in the
He's
Hangover.
not a boxer. No, not at all.
So there was also a shooting on a Brooklyn subway. This was your state. So what the fuck happened?
Yeah. So some guy named Frank James got on the subway. Um, and I guess during one of the stops, he started throwing like smoke bombs. So people got disoriented and started getting up, and then all of a sudden, people started getting shot. Um, he escaped. Police couldn't find him. They were Most of Brooklyn got shut down, and there was like a manhunt trying to find him. But I think it was the next day or 2 days after. I think it was the next day. A citizen, Zach, spotted him in East Village in Manhattan and then called the police. And then the police came and arrested him. Um, what's crazy is that the police tried to take like all the, how do you say it? It's late,
Evidence?
so help me out. It's like I'm to the point
Evidence?
where I don't even know what I'm talking about. So
Is it
they
evidence?
no, there we go. They were trying to get all the credit for capturing him when Zach was the one that captured him. So no, the police didn't do anything. Citizens found him. But yeah, the guy Frank James, 62-year-old dude who shot 10 people, injured 19, but right now he's being held on a permanent order of protection and faces federal terrorism charges because they found evidence on his computer that he was like threatening the mayor, threatening the president with like crazy shit. So stay off of Facebook.
This is really some out of fucking a comic book type of shit to happen. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like
No.
this is something that you don't even expect. Like you sit there and you're like, this would never happen. Let me write this in a fucking fiction. Like you write like you, it's just really it's really creepy, man. It's really creepy to even like it sucks. I mean, I definitely like to talk about it because, you know, it's something that's happening and, definitely we have to have a conversation, but at the end of the day, it's like we're all people and we rely on other people to just manage their sanity. And if you think about it in that scope, me having to rely on somebody else to do the knowledgeable and right thing in order for me to be pretty much alive, you'll realize that
It was hard.
it's a thin line for some people, man. And not even like to sit there and try to like humanize the person that did this, but it's like, fuck, I have to sit there and trust somebody. And this is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So prayers to everybody who, were victims to that. But fuck, man.
Because it's traumatizing. I know I saw one of the guys who got shot and was hospitalized. He's like, I don't think I could ever get back on the subway.
Yeah. I
So,
wouldn't. I would never ever. I'd walk wherever I need to go. I'd switch my job. I'd work somewhere closer. There would
mhm.
not be a way that I would get on another subway. Never. Never again.
But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing better and getting the help that they need because that is very traumatizing and could cause a lot of PTSD. So hopefully, hopefully you have someone to talk to.
Yeah. Definitely 100%. And why do we always end on a sad note? We do this sometimes, and I'm sorry, guys, but
We'll change it
in
up
our
next time.
reality, uh, it's not planned. We don't mean to end on a sad note, but this has been the J Squared podcast, and yeah, we did it. We did it again. Once again.
What chapter is this?
I
6?
don't remember. Lil, if you're disoriented and I'm a little tipsy, like I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't even know how we did this. Um,
Honestly, am I even awake?
are we though? Is this a dream?
It's chapter 6. I was right.
So thank you guys for showing up to chapter 6. Definitely we do want to go ahead and give our shout outs to all y'all mamas.
Yes.
Really, like if it
Please.
wasn't for all y'all mamas, y'all wouldn't be here. So
Exactly.
shout out to
Shout out
all
to the
y'all
mamas.
mamas.
Yeah.
But seriously,
Delirious me said, "Oh, we got to shout out everyone's mom today." So,
yeah, and then I wrote it down because,
yeah.
like I said, I'm tipsy. Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just following orders.
Also, Mother's Day is like next month, so happy
Oh,
Mother's
well, there you
Day
go.
early.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy early Mother's Day. Happy late Earth Day.
Oh shit, we didn't talk about Earth Day.
Shit, fuck. Well, I
Mother
mean,
Earth.
it's
Shout out to
ironic
Mother
if
Earth.
shit.
To all y'all mamas.
Shout out to all y'all all y'all mamas and Mother Earth.
Yeah.
So, we also want to go ahead and give a big thank you for everybody who voted on the Marvel March Madness
Even though y'all
poll.
fucked up.
Yeah, you guys are terrible at what you do, but you guys did it. So
Thank you.
that's what that's the point of all of this.
Mhm.
And we love and appreciate that.
Yep.
It was a really big come through for you guys, and I really do love seeing that you guys care enough to even put that time in to vote.
Yo,
So
and
we
it was a
love that
lot of voting too.
a lot every day,
Mm.
and there were so many
Consistent.
consistent people. Yes,
Consistency, yeah.
yo, some people, a lot of people really didn't want to lose,
No, there was
including
a
us.
lot of close ones too that like went to the last hour. So shout out to y'all. That was
There were
sick.
a lot that I couldn't even post the next one because I couldn't, like, the winner wasn't solidified, and I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah,
it's too
yeah,
late.
yeah.
I can't do this."
That's what I'm
So
saying.
that's dope.
Yeah.
We also want to, you know, say thank you for the support online, and we want to ask you guys a huge question: should we do a live next time, or should we do a review?
Or a reaction. Reaction
Yeah,
review, whatever. One of those.
because by the time we do another one, another podcast or review or live, Moon Knight's gonna be over. Correct? 2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, depending on what day we do it.
depending on the day. Okay, and when is Kendrick dropping?
It'll
The
be around the
13th.
it'll be around that time, yeah.
So
But we will
ooh,
see Doctor Strange too.
that's also true.
Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have a couple of ideas. Just
Uh-huh.
let us know what you want to do. Then we're gonna throw out these ideas of what you guys want to see, and
Hmm.
we're gonna go ahead and put that up on our YouTube channel. Put some clips up on IG for you guys, and make sure you guys have as great a time as we do
Yeah.
reviewing and watching and taking a look at whatever we take a look at, guys.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Jamie.
Yo, Jamie for making the drinks. Oh wait, making the drinks, making the hookah. Jamie's clutch. Jamie's clutch.
I haven't seen Jamie in years, but okay.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. What do you want me to do? Jamie has a
Fire.
favorite, and it's clear.
We gotta fire Jamie. That's what we gotta do. But
And we
yeah,
also want to have a big shout out.
J Markets for sponsoring this video.
That's what J Markets does. I'm be honest, like, I mean, if I knew who Jay was from J Markets, I would just give him a big hug.
That was
Cause
gross. That was gross.
I
What
know.
type of Loki shit is this?
My variant.
You and your variant. That's gross.
No, but in reality, like J Markets, I
In
use my
TVA
algorithm.
reality, yeah.
My TVA, J Markets. From no, it's not my variant. Just from a multiverse.
No, it's your Sylvie.
Fuck. But can't even go on after that. But to be honest, like, yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and showcase again. Um, the algorithm works. What we do at J Markets, we definitely go ahead and push forward and make sure that your social media, gets the attention that it needs within its demographic, and that's what I do with J Markets, and I've been doing that for this podcast, and you can see the success. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. There's not really much else I have to say about it, and I'm so happy that people are taking notice and people are going ahead and reaching out to me, and love you guys. It means the world to me. We're going to keep making sure that your business gets pushed forward the way it's supposed to. And with that, I'll say thank you for watching
Yep.
the JaySquared Podcast.
Peace.
Boom!